The second is operational understanding. Even with identical hardware, the way a system is run can differ. Energy deployment strategies, software mapping, and system tolerances can all influence reliability. A small miscalculation in one area can cascade into a larger failure, particularly in a system as tightly coupled as a 2026 hybrid unit. The third is simply time. Works teams tend to accumulate knowledge faster because they are closer to the source of development. Customer teams are, by definition, one step removed. However, none of these explanations fully account for what happened in China, because what we saw was not a gradual degradation or a marginal reliability issue. It was a complete system failure, twice in two different ways. That suggests that the underlying system may not yet be as robust as required for consistent operation across multiple teams. And this is where the narrative begins to shift. If McLaren were alone in struggling with performance, that could be attributed to chassis limitations or operational inefficiencies. In fact, the data does show that McLaren is not yet at the level of Mercedes or Ferrari in terms of outright pace. There is a measurable gap, particularly in cornering performance, which points to aerodynamic or mechanical limitations. But performance and reliability are separate issues, and when both cars fail to start due to electrical problems, the focus inevitably returns to the power unit. It is also worth noting that McLaren is not the only customer team working with Mercedes power. Williams and Alpine are operating within the same ecosystem, and early indications suggest that the learning curve is steep across all of them. That reinforces the idea that the system itself is complex to the point where small differences in understanding can lead to significantly different outcomes.